we are live, so well, just wait for some of you guys to come on in. And I do apologize for making this. I know you guys said 9 o'clock, but at 9 o'clock we had still not had full restoration power. We said we wanted to do this, start this stream on 100%. So we waited a little bit over an hour to do it to 100%, and we are running a little late past 10 o'clock, but I still made it here. I hope that doesn't throw anybody else off, but just come on in and let's start our game. Hopefully, it's not too late for anybody. I mean, it is still 11 o'clock for some people. Uh, no, I know that for our overseas friends, we are. It is either nighttime for them or daytime. Hey Tim, it's going pretty good so far. So far, you're the first one in here. How's the uh, how's the moving thing going? Yep, yeah, I figured. Yeah, I figured about 3 o'clock there, 3 p.m. there. Like, yeah, yours was one of the places I was thinking. I'm thinking, yeah, you're 17 hours ahead of us, so it's 3 o'clock where you are. 3 p.m. Thursday afternoon for you. We were thinking about doing this an hour earlier, but the phone was not charged up fully. So I said, let's wait another hour. I said, starting a little bit after 10 o'clock is not going to hurt anything. I'm doing pretty good, Steve Areno. Hey, Spirit Stalker. Yes, you're the third one in here. So we've already got three in here that we need two. Yep. Yep, 8:17 for you for you in California. I said we were gonna start at 9 o'clock because most of you had said 9 o'clock, but then but then I decided to jump at the last minute and say, actually, let's wait until a little after 10. That way we'll have the phone fully charged. And yeah, we've got our phone fully charged. And I've already got three of you in here, Tim, Spirit Stalker, and Steve Areno. We just need two more. Just need two more active people and then we can get it started. Might take a few minutes though, because we're only 3 minutes in the stream so far. Usually it takes about 15, 20, up to 30 minutes to get our people. But with having you three already, who knows? Might get it at 15, 20 minutes tonight. Who knows? Maybe even sooner. Yeah, I've noticed that because I thought, well, you guys are only getting 2 hours on Monday, Friday, and Saturday. And I said, unfortunately though, for the change in working, it's gotta be 5 to 7 now. So, but you even said, Steve Arena, you said 3 to 5 on Fridays and Saturdays might be better for you anyway. Of course you said the Saturdays don't help when you got company over though. Yeah, I mean, it really helps when you guys are here because I mean the more you guys are here, the more that we can start up a stream. Now you would think that it ending at 7 would call I'm saying, yeah, that means about 7 o'clock is when I need to get home and get ready. And I'm saying, But I said, "That's almost dinner time for you guys." Or maybe while you're eating dinner, can always get entertainment, Fridays and Saturdays, we could be your dinner time people. On Skyscanner, $800. I mean, now, I knew flying overseas was expensive, but that's ridiculous. Well, if I mean, if it was good and everything, it probably wasn't a, trashy breakfast flight then. Probably would have been trashy if it didn't taste good. But if it was good, probably wasn't white trashy. Yeah, while we are waiting for people to get in here, let's find out, when is the, big moving day for you, Timbo? Good trashy junk food for breakfast. I just invented the frozen nuggets fight. Hello, Scale Kitty. 6 weeks moving in with my twin sister, then get my own place. That makes it so much easier. Yeah, cause I mean, you could probably help with you could probably help her with the rent for 6 weeks. That is if she decides to charge you rent. You never know. Yeah, is it is your winter like our summer? Like when it's summer for us, like it's spring right now. So is it like fall for you right now? Because in 6 weeks it will be it'll be spring, but it'll be the summer months though. Because 6 weeks from now would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I take it back. It's like the last week in May. Yeah, winter in Australia is still pretty warm. I would take it. I would take it. I always would take a warm winter day. Yeah, fall here, leaves falling off the trees, turning different colors, I bet. I heard the show River Monsters ended because he ran out of big fish to investigate. It's been cold in the mornings now. It's still kind of cold here in the mornings. I think that well, sometimes in the mornings. They said Friday the low's gonna be in the 60s, and then I think they said, or maybe Saturday, I think they said Friday's low are gonna be the 50s, and then Saturday's low 51, Next Sunday, low 45, and next Monday, low 42. But those lows are probably in the morning though. Well, at least you got some. Well, at least you I mean, well, at least you got some rain. They're actually saying on the news that we probably need to pray for some rain. We probably need some. Haven't gotten it much for this spring. Spring's been kind of dry for right now. Hey, Cheryl, there's there's Cheryl, our number 4 player. Just need one more to start. We just need one more. And and who knows? Cheryl came number 4. Who's going to be number 5? When's number 5 going to come? We'll see. I went to bed at 4:30, woke up at 3:30, makes me feel like a bum hobo. I need a normal sleep schedule. Steve Areno, I don't go to bed till about 5:30, I am no better. I am no better. Here's what I do. Here's what I do. I wake up at 5:30, or I mean I go to sleep about 5:30, wake up about 12:45, 1 o'clock, get myself ready to go to lunch. And then I come back home, and then after that, after lunch, I come back home, take the dog out, and then I probably go to sleep the rest of the afternoon because there's really nothing else to do. I said I did. Now there was a hobby that I did have to do and every that I did have something to do for a couple days, but I mean that's no longer effective. How is it no longer effective? Two words. Love sucks. Love sucks. Yeah, because what do I mean by that? Means that I was talking to somebody and I told her Monday night, she makes me feel special. And then Monday she replied back and said, "You make me feel special." Then we had our conversation. Then we talked on the phone yesterday. She didn't say much, She was just like mostly like, yeah, yeah. Unless she had an answer that, was more fervent, and we were only like on 5 or 10 minutes. She hangs up in the middle of the conversation. So I said, "Okay, well, back to start for me." Of course, I remember telling a couple people about that, and they're like, "Oh, sorry. Sounds like she was playing games with you." Yeah, but a couple people were just like, "Don't let it get you down." I'm like, "I'm not." I'm like, "I'm not. I'll just find somebody else better, and it'll be better than her." No, I'm not talking about Feathers. I actually told Feathers about what happened and everything, and she's like, "You've got it." She was like, "You've got to be careful." She's like, "You can't trust people you find online because most of the people I find are from Facebook dating service." She's like, "You've got to watch out for those people online. You can't trust anybody online," is what Feathers told me. Hey, Jonathan. And Jonathan is our fifth player, so may be able to start right now. Well, she was my girl for about a couple months, and then what happened was that we had broken up she's in the Philippines, and she said, and I'm in America. She said that, she can't come to America, and I said I can't go to the Philippines, so we're just, she said we're really good friends. I mean, we still miss each other. We still call each other sweet, we still say my sweet friend, but it's not, I mean, it's not gonna do that, oh, we got Peter here, so he's the 5th player. Heather, the burnt meatloaf lady. Is she gonna be here? Yeah, she said she does not have the money to come to America, and I said, when I can't really go there overseas because I've got a job right now, so and they won't give me any, they won't give me any paid leave if I take a vacation. If I take a vacation, I'll probably get fired. Only managers can take paid leave vacations, and I'm not a manager, so I can't do that. Yeah, I have a son here too, which which I said I'm not sure. I said I said one thing I found about, my son is that he found today on Facebook that they said, that for the 2026 election, that they said, if your child is 17 and will turn 18 by the general election, then they can vote in the May primary. So I was like, they said deadline to do that is April 20th, and I was like, I'm like, shoot, he's 17, he'll be 18 in July, way ahead of the general election. Let's get him registered to vote. Said I think that's the first time they let 17-year-olds do that. I said I couldn't do that when I was 17. Where's our UK folk? Um, let's see. UK folk. Let's see. Decay and Tammy are probably asleep right now because it's about 4:30 in the morning for them where they are. About 4:30 in the morning, so they're probably asleep. Atlas and Mike. Does Mike? Yeah, Mike lives in the UK because he pays in pounds. Mike Yeah, Mike does. Atlas, I'm not sure where Atlas is from. Yeah, Sir Mike and then Atlas. I'm not sure where is Atlas from the UK as well? Because the only ones I know who are for sure from the UK are Tammy and Decay. I know. I think Atlas is okay. Atlas is UK too. Okay, then yeah. Then Atlas and Sir Mike are probably sleeping because it is about 4:30 in the morning for them. UK is about 6 hours ahead of us. Or or adjust your time however long. For us, it's 6 hours, so it's about 4:30 where she is. So I know for me and Spirit Stalker that means 6 hours ahead. Because both of us where we are, Texas and Kentucky, both have the same uh time. Yeah, 4:30 a.m. is when I go to yeah, 5:30 is when I go to bed. No worries, John. He'll understand. He was being annoying to us too. You know, who's the y- we know number one. We know the number one guy, who always was annoying, and he never shows up anymore. Hint one is in his name too. Yeah, I'm an adult. I shouldn't act this way. I'm old enough to be his father. How old is Sir Mike? If you're old enough to be his father, then Sir Mike must be very young. We're just trying. Peter. We know Peter and Steve Aroni are just trying to get Heather to come on out because she lurks a whole lot. Say something about her meatloaf, and she'll just come out of nowhere. Oh, I've thought about it, but here's the problem. I said it's very more limited to where I can apply. I said, because there are some other places that will offer jobs, but you also got I also got to, think, I've got to they're more limited now because my son Landon, he's 17 years old and he's trying to find a job as well, and I know that there are some other places that wouldn't hire somebody if somebody in the family was working there. So I'm thinking, I'll let him find some places, and then any place that he doesn't apply, I'll try to apply for there better there because I could get paid more than what I'm making right now, 11.80 an hour. But yeah, I need to find another job. Yeah, cause look at this, you would think you would think that working so long there, you might get a raise and everything. No. I said, I said, because here's what I looked. I said if we were ever paid, well, he does not work overnights anymore, but he used to. He's still a manager somewhat, but more of a truck driver. I remember I asked him, I was like, if we worked holiday, would we get paid extra? His response was, his response to me was, hell no, it's McDonald's. What do you expect from them? I don't know if a high school or middle school would take it and everything, but would take me. But there's college possible college maintenance. It's possible college maintenance. You wanted to you wanna know something about burnt food? I'll tell you right now. Sometimes at McDonald's, people burn cookies, burn meatloaf, and burn fries sometimes too. Yeah, so for any time Heather's not here, you can always talk about Spirit's food. I don't think Spirit will get offended like Heather does. Peter and Steve Reno, you guys always make Heather red as a tomato when you do it. Really? That's pretty that's good that your 13-year-old, knows how to cook. So Spirit Stalker, that'll show you that, later in life, he'll make a good husband. They love I mean, women love to find men, who know how to cook. Hello, Survival Empire. We're just talking right now. How about you? Oh, I can't do that. I wouldn't do that. I mean, I wouldn't sue my own workplace. Besides, the last 2 times I have fallen, it hasn't been that bad either. First time I did slip and fall, it like hurt like the F word. Second and third time hasn't been so bad though. That's why they say wear non-slip shoes because the kitchen can be slippery. Cheryl doesn't burn meatloaf, she shoots bullet holes through it. That's good, Survival Empire, I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Well, don't forget, there was one girl that did slip, on my fault and everything, and they said it wouldn't have been a big deal if she hadn't tried to come in if she and her boyfriend hadn't tried to come in the next morning and say they want to sue McDonald's. Think the manager wanted to give me, more nights off, another night off of the week because of that incident, I I they still needed me for maintenance, so I still got through it. Sure, yeah. Now that's something you could say. You don't burn meatloaf, but you shoot bullet holes through it. Sure wants to make sure that good loaf, or that meatloaf is good and dead. That's what insurance is. Yeah, that's true. I said, funniest thing is we've got 2 McDonald's now, and they're both owned by the same people. Both McDonald's are owned. The McDonald's we work at, opens at 5 and closes at, well, lobby closes at 11 now, and we close at midnight. The other one is open 24 hours a day. I think they said they're gonna do that for at least the first year at that new one, and the managers did not get to decide if they wanted to stay or go. They were told, if they stayed there or went. Many over there have gone over there, were sent over there, so it's kind of just like, well, it sucks for them. No, I did not. No, I'm saying I didn't and everything because I was already called in. They said, "I know that he's taking you off the schedule, but can you come in anyways?" One of the maintenance men on the called, one the what it looks out to me like a bro. He's like, "I still need you though, so can you still come in anyway?" So, I came in anyway. And he gave me the Mondays back, and he was like, "Well, I guess the managers has was seeing on the camera that I was calling you to come in and everything, so he's giving you those nights back." Yeah, just make hot coffee and spill it on you, then sue. I don't well, I'm thinking, I don't think anybody's gonna well, hot coffee can be a thing, but I'm saying, if they slip and fall, then, they really got a lawsuit on them. My ex-fiance's parents owned 21 Burger Kings when I left him, and they were in the process of buying a couple more. Wow. They retired at 43. Wow. So they had a lot. Okay, it looks like we've got our 5 people. Because I'm counting. It looks like I've got Peter, Cheryl, Jonathan, Spirit Stalker, Steve Areno. I think that is 5 people. It says I have 6 people in here, but okay, 5. It's not. What do you mean? His dad worked very hard. Hold on. John, your comment section isn't the same as everyone else's. Oh, his dad worked very hard. Well, yeah, I guess to retire at 43, if you're like a multimillionaire, you could retire at 43. I wouldn't know anyone. I don't think. Now, I don't think they're. Now, our town is so small that I don't think they would put in 21 McDonald's, but I'm saying, uh, anywhere from here to an hour away, there's their managers are different at different restaurants. Some there are more there, but I'm sure the CEOs, are owning all them. I keep buffering. I have 3 cases of Kirkland. Oh, yeah, 21 socks. That's not shocking. That's not shocking. But we are 34 minutes into these streams, and I think we've got our 5 people. So if you guys are ready, we could do this. We could do this. Like I said in the comments, the 1991 questions aren't going anywhere anytime soon. There's a whole bunch of them. They did a tournament of champions in 1991, so there's a whole bunch of 1991 questions. In fact, there was this one woman on the show in 1991 that uploaded all her family's appearances. they had like 8 appearances on the show. So I'm in the middle of their second 2-hour part video. 2100. Steve Areno is ready. Spirit Stalker's ready to roll. How about the others? Peter ready to roll? Cheryl ready to roll? Hey there, Lewis. Lewis is here. I love how you bring out the little film thing. Ready and action. Yeah, Lewis is in here, so he'll get to play with us. You mean all my live streams? I'm not in film. No, I'm not a film star. Okay, okay, Lewis, we'll be here when you get back. I'm not in any mafia films. I mean, I wish I was. When I look cool as a mafia person in mafia films. I just watched the little person, and undercover, be like, they're it's like it was like on Real Shorts or short films or something. It was like the Mafia Queen, or it was called like the Mafia Queen or something. I wonder if it's on your side or my side. Me and PPK gonna move to Hollywood and be the next Affleck Damon. All right, you're watching my ads in full. Get lots. Yeah, have all the girls, run over us. I said we'll have to. I said only thing Steve Arena is that we'll have to run to avoid the paparazzi. Um, well, yeah, I mean, I kind of when I was younger, I kind of wanted to be in show business. I originally went to college for broadcasting, but there were some too hard classes, so I had to change my major. I said, you know, being in being in show business is no easy trick. I said it seems like if you want to be in show business without having to take any classes, it's game shows for you. Well, I've been told, Spirit Stalker, that even with my sideburns, or well, it was one well that I had a hat on, and of course at work, but I was told by one of my coworkers that I don't look a day over 25. Yeah, I mean, I said if I can't move to Hollywood, I mean, hey, at least there's YouTube. I said everybody when everybody goes, even I did, but when everyone goes live first, they're always so nervous about going live. Before I went live, I was nervous. I'm like, I don't know. I'll look bad going live. But nah, everyone goes live now. Hmm. Yeah, let's not cross that road now. I think there was one girl that was living well, she said she lived in Connecticut, and then I think she said she lived in Burbank. You guys remember this, you guys remember the star, Eugenia Cooney? I think she said she lives in Connecticut, but I think she also said, she's now moved to Burbank, I think. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we could move to Burbank, or we could go to, Glendale. I've always wanted to check out Bakersfield too, but Bakersfield is a couple hours away from Hollywood. I have actually seen some people that I said I couldn't believe it and everything, but there are some people that said they're still as woman as ever, but some of them have a beard and mustache. Who's Will Johnson, Lewis? No, no, I think she's asking to Peter, why should people or women that shave over 25 still in prison? I think she says she feels so clean. A woman should look like a woman. Sometimes women have to shave their legs. I had a sister that always had to shave her legs. Of course, that was when she was living at home, and that was like 30 years ago. Yeah, 30 years ago, because it was in the it was late 90s when she did that. Legs, pits, bikini line. You know, this is that's interesting you say that because oh no. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say they might have been talking about leg pits and bikinis. But should we start now since we're almost 45 minutes into the game? You think we should start now? I shave everything and make designs and I'm 55. See, Spirit Soccer uses her advantages. She's very active still at her age. Let's go. All right, let's do this. I've waited 15, 20, 30 minutes before 45 minutes is ridiculous. So this is a good one that this is a longer one. Started at 100%. We're in 43 minutes. We're already at 82, so 82%. So let's get to this. All right, we got the top 5 answers to this question. Top 5 to this question. Oh, wait a second. Here's Halfwit. Good evening to you, Halfwit, or I guess probably morning where you are or afternoon. Y- Yep, but good evening, Halfwit. It's probably morning where you are, so probably good morning to where you are. Or it might be afternoon. For Tim, it's the afternoon. I know it's about 4 o'clock for him. Yeah, watch it, Elijah. All right. Oh, so I should say good afternoon, Halfwit, because it's 4 o'clock for you and Tim where you are. If you guys are in the same time zone. Yeah, auto hold is doing its job. Huh. Last time we'll see that guy. You had your chance, Elijah. All right. You blew it. All right. As I was saying, top five answers to the first question. First question is, name something that you do to your hair that could damage it. Mascapiga, yes. Manshave, no. Okay, there you go, Peter. Bleach or color it. That's the number one answer. Bleach or color it. So Peter and Cheryl got the number one answer. Bleach it or color it. Yeah, I took dye as color it. Let's see. Permanent. Okay. There you go, Cheryl. Perm or curl it. Number two. Perm or curl it. Go on a card date with Peter. No. Not bleach. Okay, hold on. We do have bleach it. Yeah. Tim also got number one. Bleach or color it. Nope. Not straighten it. Not straighten it. Not pull it out. Bum bleach on the head. Well, we've already got bleach and color it. Manscape, yes. Manshape, no. Curl it. Nope, not curl it. We've gotten dye it. Burn it with a curling iron. That would that would look like that would, if you burned it, yeah, that's damaging your hair, but it doesn't say burn it. Doesn't say burn it. Not on the survey. Passing out at John's house. Shave your bush, ask Spirit Stalker. Let Heather dry it for you. Okay, there you go, Steve Areno. Blow dry it, number three. Blow dry it, number three. Heather's blow drying is on the survey, Steve Areno. She's number three. Blow dry it. Not not shave it. There is a way you could heat process it, but it's not exactly hot rollers though. It's not That's not the heat processing I'm saying. Not anal bleaching. Mouse or hairspray. Not mouse or hairspray. Yep, jinx. You and uh you and Spirit Stalker both thought of the same thing, Cheryl. At the same time. Nope, not a Floby haircut. We're cutting it too much, or a bowl haircut. Hello, lemon lime. No, it's not. It's not shave it. No, it's not thinning it. I'm doing good, lemon lime. We're just playing a game, and you're more than welcome to play with us if you want to. Yeah, these tournament of champion questions they give. Not straighten it chemically. Number four. If you want a hint, Timbo, number four would be like, they would say, "Oh, how do you do this?" There's a way to say it. Oh, well, if you like Family Feud, Lemon Lime, we're playing that right now. Play it all the time we're here. Not applying too many hair stuff or braids. Number four would be like, I just hit over 14K. Oh, on your YouTube. Good job, Jonathan. Stick it in the oven when Heather's cooking meatloaf. Why'd you? Well, that could damage your hair, but no. Another way would be like just kind of play around with it. I don't know how they. I don't know how they. I forgot how they said what this meant, but it's kind of just like there's a way to say it. It's kind of like they could do this. There's a way to do this. It's got the same word that like when you go somebody you do nan nana nana boo boo. You know, when someone says that, they're doing this with they're teasing their hair, teasing it. Number 4, and then number 5, well, you could number 5 is when you go out as when you go outside. You might try to get a I said a lot of people, you know, they says this damages their hair. Um, you might try to go outside to just tan, but you could come in. But the thing is, if you don't watch, your hair, or if you get in the pool, you're going to you could the sun. Too much sun is number 5. Thoughts on hummus? Um, I haven't really thought much. Yep, number 5 is too much sun. And also, if you desperately want to go live, you can use a platform called StreamYards. I only have about 500 subs and can go live. Actually, I think you just have to have 50 subs, Spirit Stalker, to go live. Haven't really ate hummus to think about it, but there you go. I am. Steve Areno says he loves garlic hummus. Yeah, there's your set. There's your 5 answers to the first question that we're doing tonight. In the 90s, they say that could damage it. That could probably still damage it today. Yeah, 50 subscribers. Yeah, it used to be 1K. It used to be 1K. And I was lucky because I went live with at the first time when I went live in 2018, I had 863 subscribers. I hadn't quite reached 1K yet. And I was finally able to do that. Was finally able to go live. I said, I'm gonna do this. There was no 1K limit back then. Then there was a 1K limit. Then they lowered it down to 500 people, and then it was 50. I think they said you had to have 1K to go live on your phone. And I said, that's no problem. I only have 22 subs. Well, look at it this way. I haven't done any gameplays on my gameplay channel yet, and so I only have 16 subscribers on that one. So I said, until I can get gameplay on that, we won't bother with that one for a while. Even if you sub to her 39 times, that'll only get her up to sounds like you only have 11 subscribers, Peter. If you ask her to subscribe to you 39 times, you must only have 11. Okay. Yeah, I need to try to set up. I need to talk to somebody and be like, how do you set a streaming capture card up? How do you get games playing on your computer? I think they say you have to have uh, stuff like OBS to do it. Yes, 11 fools have subscribed. Oh, fools. Hope hope any fools aren't watching, because I mean 11 fools, may unsubscribe if they hear you call them fools. All right. Let's see. All right. Now we got the top next question. Next question, we got the top I've subbed 3 times. Shannon will drive to Kentucky and show you PPK. Does she know how to set up a gaming system? I need a YouTuber, I said I need a YouTuber. I need Yeah, I need Shan'll come up. If Shan'll come up to Kentucky and set it up, that would be great. If anybody else, there's people. In fact, Spirit Stalker. I'm not sure how far you live away from them, but there's this one guy who usually is great at filming video games. He also lives in Texas, but he lives in Tyler, Texas. I don't know how far Tyler, Texas is away from you. I said, go up to Tyler, Texas, find that guy, and tell him I'm a loyal viewer, and maybe he'll come set my game up for me, or my streaming card up for me. He can get games close to his computer, so Fine. Never heard of it. Oh, well, he says. All I know is that he says that Tyler, Texas is in East Texas. So if you've not been to the east part of Texas, then you probably never heard. But yeah, he says he lives in Tyler, Texas. He might. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's good with equipment like that, but he could try. He could try. I'll see what it says. You need a stage with lights and a sign saying PPK's Family Feud and wear a suit. Beeswax actually did did a picture of me. It shows me in a background with Family Feud, and it actually shows me wearing a suit, probably by Galveston. Okay. I I don't talk to him much anymore. I just go by, see his videos from time to time. I mean, sometimes there's well, right now I might be 3 years behind his videos. I used to watch him every day because he used to upload stuff every day, and now it's just kind of like, now I've found out, oh, I've got better things to do, like, do my own channel. If he did come, but I mean, but dang, I mean, he's been doing his game channel since 2013, and he's got 15K people subscribed to him. How did he do that? There's 15K people that like games. All right. Anyway, next question. The next question is this one. We got the top four answers to this question. Question is, what one thing about a vacation costs the most money? Not exactly Hawaii. Okay, but there you go, Spirit Stalker. Yeah, airfare, airfare number two, but not exactly Hawaii and not exactly London. The food, okay, there you go, Steve Areno. The food is number three. Spirit Stalker, barbecue sauce and gravy. That's what he likes on his meatloaf. Not Italy. They're not looking for a specific place or specific city. They're thinking, like where you might stay, but not a certain place. What things might cost. Let's see. Not whores or time off from work. When I just said whores, Steve Areno's answer, that sounded so wrong on so many levels. Time off from work. Yeah, we got the food. It's not the hotel. Oh, repeat. What one thing about a vacation costs the most money? Bootleg merch, plane tickets, food. They're not actually staying in a hotel. They're actually staying in another place. And I think where they're staying, it might be wintertime. They don't have these in a lot of places. I know they have them in like Colorado. I know they've got them in like Colorado. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Not a, yeah, wasn't a resort, but Cheryl and Spirit Stalker got it. Yeah, lodging. Lodging is the number one answer. Lodging. So sad that I could only think of a lodge in in Colorado. Where else do they have them? Lots of hoes in Hawaii. When I lost my first channel because I forgot my password, I went on StreamYards to go back live. Oh, see, there you go. Not any ski gear or legal streams from Colorado. Thanks, Liz. I'll check that out. You're a gentleman. Not activities or tourism. You StreamYard is free. They give you 20 hours free. Yes, but you can only have 6 people on your. Isn't it true you can only have 6 people on your channel? I said I said sometimes, I said it's kind of like if I went live and I said, is it even easier to go live on your phone? Number 4 would but it doesn't have to be all my it doesn't have to be all lodging. There's also some other things like, lodging was number 1, but number 2 was airfare and number 3 was food. So you've got lodging and airplane and something else. Something else. Yeah, you still have to have 50 to go live. I don't know about you can have 6 people on your panel. 6 people on panel with you, Matt. Yeah. I said 6 people on panel and the first 6 would get their, advantage. Not entertainment or booze, but this would cost the most money. This would probably cost the most money after you have to what you have to I'm gonna tell John, I'm gonna tell my son to sub to you. Ooh, is he 6 is a lot, isn't it? Yeah, and I think they said if you wanted to pay a bigger price, you could have up to 10 people on your stream, but, I don't know if I'd get 10 people in here. I'd have to have some other people. Oh, let's see, if you have car not a car rental, but, but what you might rent in the car. If you do rent in this car, what you need to get up there and get back there, you know, really means so it's partly car, but it's something you put in the car that you gotta get in there. Something that's gonna get you up there and then back home. Yeah, gas. Number 4 is gas. They say that is mhm. I've seen Spirit Stalker have 2 videos on here unless she deleted them. Yeah, much easier than having 50. I said I could possibly go live if I got up to 50 people on my gaming channel, but I need to get gaming content set up though. I said, I said I need to find out though. I said I need to find out, what game to play first. I said I have 9 games to play, but it seems like with us only having 4 choices that YouTube will give us in a post and everything, I'll have to post them, in groups. M News, you're the low life. Think it's past your bedtime, M News. All right. Anyway, as I was trying to say, yeah, that's. All right. Okay, next question. Next question, we got the top 7 answer to this question. M News didn't just get taken on by one person. He was triple pwned. He was triple pwned. All right. Next okay, next question, we got the top 7 answers to this one. Question is name some Yeah, I hate trolls. I mean, and it shows that trolls can even be active even at 11 o'clock on a school night. They're probably worse on Saturday, but I said you would think you're thinking, wow, we caught a troll at 11:20 on a school night. My son fell asleep, but I'll also tell my hubby to sup to you, John. These mods running its train on that troll. Yeah. Oh, I remember one time I had one person on, and one person subscribed to me, and four people just came, right away, one after the other. That was like oh, it's probably about 7 years ago or so. One right after the other. All right. Now, top seven answers to this question. Question is, name something you stick a spoon into while you're cooking it, which makes you want to lick it. What's something you stick a spoon into while you're cooking it, which makes you want to lick it? Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. Chili. Chili is at the bottom of the survey, number 7. It's not cookies. Not cookies. Soup. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. Soup is number 6, but oatmeal is not there. Okay, there you go. There you go, Cheryl. Sauce, number 3, sauce. And cake. Uh, that's true, Lewis. They have nothing better to do than to be assholes. Spirit Stalker says cake mix. Yep, cake batter. Cake batter, number 5. Cake batter, number 5. Heather spaghetti before she cranks the heat past 600 degrees. She's probably roasting that pasta at 600 degrees. Cake mix? No, okay, we've got cake mix. Nope, not or as they had number 5, cake batter. Cake batter, but not coffee. Not coffee. They've got a but yeah. Besides besides chili soup and sauce, these are um rest of them are pretty, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Be right back. All right, Spirit Stalker, we'll be here when you get back. Gravy? Nope, not gravy. Do have sauce, but not gravy. You see, and you see people all the time, tasting their soup. Let me make sure my soup is tasty and not too hot. Okay, there you go, Cyril. You just got the number one answer. Pudding. Pudding, that's the number one answer. Not ice cream. Remember, while you're cooking it, if you cooked ice cream, it would melt by the time you got there. I live in a log cabin made of rectangles of Heather's meatloaf. She cooks her meatloaf in rectangles. These videos are taking forever to download. Is there a way to speed it up? I don't know if there's a way to speed it up. I remember asking one person, Jonathan. I said, is there a way we can stop this buffering? Is there a way that we can, skip the buffering? And they're like, I don't think so. Of course, we were like 14 at the time. Let's see. Let's see. No, Jonathan, it isn't yellow pudding pops. Anytime you say yellow pudding pops, I have to do my Bill Cosby impression. Yellow pudding pops. But nope, it's not meatloaf bricks, so Heather would be glad about that. Chocolate brownies. Okay, chocolate brownies or fudge. There. Okay, there you go, Cheryl and Steve Areno. Candy or fudge, number 2. Candy or fudge, but not applesauce. There you go, Cheryl. Frosting, number 4. Number 4. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. You got all of them. After I say you got all of them, the lights went off. Okay, yeah, you got all of them. You got all 7 of them, right? Way to go. I had to check to make sure you got all of them. Yes, you did. All right. You guys need all the help you can get because this next question is a long question. Long. Like it could not even fit, like long as in it wouldn't even fit the survey of eight answers today. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean for this question, we got the top 9 answers to this question. Top 9 answers. Name a specific kind of box. And never make Lewis angry, yes. Not a jack in the box. Not a mailbox. Okay, there's the first correct answer from Jonathan. A cardboard box. Number 3. Number 3 is a cardboard box. Number 2 from Cheryl is a jewelry box. Jewelry box, number 2. A bento box? Nope. Not box car either. Mailbox was actually tried. It's not mailbox. Not not a tissue box or dick in a box or cum rag box. And not box car. That's been tried. Hot box? No, not a hot box. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. You did get one. A lunchbox. Lunchbox. Lunchbox is number 8. Think about some other boxes that you guys might have. Oh, you said lunch. Saw you said mail. Oh, he did say lunch after Cheryl said 9. Wow, 9. We got loads of Japanese food here, John. A shipping box. Nope, not a shipping box and not a cat in the box. Cereal box. Nope, not a cereal box either. Not an ice box. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. You just got the number 1 answer. A shoebox. That's the number 1 answer. Shoebox. Shoebox, number 1. But not a box of frogs and not a box car. Nope, not a gift box either. You've got shoebox, jewelry box, cardboard box, and lunchbox. What else could there be? No, they tried tissue box already. Tissue box isn't there. Not clothes in a box or Heather's box. Steve-O, what state are you in? I forgot. I'll let Steve-O answer that. Don't feel dumber than a box of rocks. This is the now leave Heather's or yeah, sure. Hey, now leave Heather's box alone, pervert. Oh, Spirit Stalker, the question is oh, it's right here. Hold on. I'm just gonna roll my window down a little bit because even at 11 o'clock it can get hot. Oh, that's a little cold. Hold on. There we go. Now we should be okay. Okay, cardboard box. Yeah, we did get cardboard box. Question, Spirit Stalker, is name a specific kind of box. And Spirit Stalker, there's 9 answers to this. 9 answers. They've already gotten 1, 2, 3, and 8. They need more answers though. Let's see. A UPS, not a UPS box, or a soap box, or a boxing ring. No, they tried Jack in the Box. It's not there. Not a wooden box either. No, not a metal box. A coffin? No, not a box coffin. No, yeah, not a coffin box. Oh, I didn't see that from Lewis. No, it's not poop in the box. Or not Foxy Boxing, but Lewis got one for you. Lewis got one. Number 5 is a toy box. Toy box, number 5. So now all you need is 4, 6, 7, and 9 left. Think of some of these famous boxes they had in the 90s. Okay, there you go, Steve Areno. You got one. A bread box. Bread box is number 6. Number 6 is bread box. But not a boxing ring though. How many boxes are there? Well, according to this survey, Steve Areno, there's 9 different types of boxes. 9 different ones. This question would not fit the regular surveys today. Back in the 90s it did. Not a cookie box, not a box of tissues or an ammo box. Not a beatbox, but you're close, Jonathan. You're very, very close. It's not a beatbox, but you're very close. You're very close to 2 answers. Ice box. No, not an ice box. I don't need no bread box. Not a sandbox either. That's surprising. Not a sandbox. Now you guys only know the answers. I only know the answers. You have to give them to me. I don't need a bread box. Not a sandbox or a gift box or a speaker box. You're still not quite on speaker box, but you're getting close though. You're getting very, very close. Okay, there you go. There's one of them. Jukebox. Jukebox is number 7. Number 7 is a jukebox. Now all you need is 4 and 9. Oh, there you go, Spirit Stalker. A toolbox, number 9. Number 9 is a toolbox, and now you just need number 4. Which which you were actually close when you said uh beatbox with this one. You were actually close to number 4 too. Not a fuse box or a box of cigarettes. Not a clothes box. You've almost got it. Just get number 4, which is kind of equivalent to number 7. I'll tell you that much already. Not a boom box. That's not the right word. We got shoebox. Yeah, that was number 1. I can't remember who said that one. Not a pillbox, aka a ghetto blaster. Spirit Stalker, I keep my tool in a box. Not a boom box or a stereo box, but think, what do boom boxes and stereo boxes play? They play. It's not a speaker box or an audio box. So close. So close, Cheryl. Not TV in a box or a cable box. It must be long, Peter. Yeah, a music box. A music box. Music box. And Joski, there's Joski. Hey, Joski. Yeah, a music box number 4. So junk box and music box, or yeah, jukebox and music box, both surveyed answers. Well, there you go. There's that long 9-answer survey you just did. There's all the kinds of boxes they say is boxes. Oh, didn't turn it over. Didn't turn the camera yet. All right. I've just I have just noticed, Steve-O, I have 10 paranormal music boxes. Yeah, if you would think, paranormal, sometimes it plays music. Music box. Well, that was a longer question, but trust me, Peter, that's one of the longer questions they've done, but this is going to be the next questions, I promise you, are going to be shorter. In other words, there's no more answers on here tonight that would exceed 9. That was the longest surveyed answer you're going to have tonight. I'll tell you that already. Like this one is about just half as short. You must live with your mom, Jonathan. Otherwise, you'd be homeless spending that much on toys. All right, top 5 answers to this question. At their school lunch, name something kids trade their the at okay, at their let me read the question again. At their school top 5. At their school lunch, name something kids trade their sandwiches for. Okay, there you go, Joski. Candy or dessert. That's the number one answer. Candy or dessert. A banana, banana and fruit from Peter and Cheryl. There you go, guys. Fruit, number 4. Fruit. Not for vegetables, though. Sure, you know nothing about my situation. Nope, not for a burger or for weed or for crack. Takes a crack. Takes a bow. That was extremely rude, Cheryl. He says. Thinks he was I don't know. I I would have thought that was a joke. Let's see. Takes about a BJ. No, not a BJ. Not not a salad either. Not used magazines. Not even for a drink. Pole dancing. No, not for a pole dance. Just asking, Jonathan. I'm realistic. Cheryl can be very realistic. I even wonder if I can you guys even see me because I'm not having any bars on my phone. Can you guys see me? I don't even know if you guys can see me because okay, you can't see me. Okay, I was just making sure because I have okay, now I've got 2 bars. It was saying that I was like on internet connection cable, but I didn't have any bars, so I didn't know if you saw me or not. Okay, let's see. It's not Heather's me. You could you might be surprised, Steve Areno. You might be very surprised. I have a bunch of pair gadgets. Sorry if you find that rude. See ya. Pizza for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, there you go, Peter. Another sandwich, number 3. Number 3, they might trade their sandwich for another sandwich, number 3. Now just gotta get 2 and 5. So, there you go. So, if you had said Heather's meatloaf sandwiches, Steve Areno, you would have gotten number 3, another sandwich. Yeah, sure, I found that very rude. Cookies, well, we got the candy and the desserts, or the cookie desserts, so we've got that. Relax, Jonathan. Cake? No, not cake. I'm good, Peter. I have to stick up for myself. Do I really need to explain my situation to everybody? No, it isn't stickers, but there is some things that they might trade their money for that might not. But you're thinking right outside the box, Joski, which is the right thing to do because some of these answers may not even be food. They may be something else that they might enjoy. Like stickers was a very good answer, that's those are the kind of answers you need to think outside the box for number 2 and 5. I don't know if that's the right link, but you could try it. A little too serious in here tonight. Relax, folks. You're all friends. We're I'll definitely check that out. Thank you, Lewis. I'll definitely check that out. StreamYards.com. I'll put something up and everything. I think I think since the only time I have off is Wednesday and I'd have to get ready on Wednesday, if I actually wore a suit, you know, if I actually did wear a suit and had like Family Feud lights uh I'm not sure who that was that said that. Jonathan, oh, I think it was Timbo that said that. Now, if we really had that, we'd have a fantasized car, like a Family Feud car. Let's see. Okay, not gay Pokemon cards. Hint. Hey, John, I was on wrong channel. Check out the 2-minute video, please. Okay. All right. Wants a hint. Number two, you know, number two is another word for moolah, dinero. Yeah, money. Money, number two. Number two and number five. Well, I could say for number five, mm, yeah, money, cash. Number five would be like, let me see. This could be any kind of thing, It could be this could be a wind up. This could be a jack in the box. It could be just like a regular ball you bounce. Yeah, they might say they'll trade their sandwiches if they can get number five, a toy. Number five, toys. There you go. There's the things that there might kids might trade at lunchtime their sandwiches for. At least at least you have a normal reaction, Cheryl, when Peter says something. Cheryl's just like, "Oh my gosh." Heather gets angry. Heather gets angry. Mm. Speaking of which, it might have been a little too late. I said, because we said start this at 9, and then I thought, well, we'll start this at 10 instead. I need to get my phone to rise up to 100%. I'm a big girl. I can handle it. Your comment is fixed. All right. Anyway, here's the top four answers to this question. Top four answers to this question is name a place where some people like to sit in the back row. In the movies? Okay, there you go. There you go, Peter, Spirit Stalker, Cheryl, and Joski. There you go. Movies is the number one answer. Hello, Dean P. Class. Okay, there you go, Joski. In the classroom. Classroom. Spirit Stalker and Joski got that. And Steve Areno. Yep, number three. Classroom. Let's see. Cheryl and Joski say church. Yep, there you go. Church, number two. And now, number four. Number four. What could number four be? Let's see. What others have we said? Not at your wedding. Not at your wedding. Not at a lecture or an AA meeting. Hey, Spaniel. Not a gay bar or a straight bar. Why would they like to sit in the very back row? Not in a bar. A Green Day concert. There you go, Steve Arena. There you go, Steve Areno. You and Jonathan got it. A concert, number four. A concert. And yes, if it's a concert, then yes, a Green Day concert counts as a concert. Yep, number 4, concert. That's the 4 places where people like to sit in the back row. All right. Oh, this'll be an easier question. This'll be a easier question. Let's look at this one. You don't like Green Day. I liked it my own wedding answer. Apparently they didn't survey you, Peter, so yep. Yep, you're crushing it with because we're at a hour and a half already. 60% left. Let's do the on the phone. Let's do this. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, name something that people buy more of in the summer. What is Spirituary called Green Day? The band made them change it. True story. Oh, that's interesting, Cheryl. Green Day are worse than Madonna, Steve Areno says. Suntan lotion, okay. Sunscreen, okay. Um, Sunscreen, okay, sunscreen. There you go, sure. I was seeing if anyone said it. Nope, you're the only one that said it. There you go, Cheryl. Suntan lotion is the number 1 answer. And there you go, Peter. Booze or beer, number 4. Number 4, beer. Joski says ice cream. There you go, Joski. Ice cream, number 2. Oh, he also said beer. So Joe would have gotten 2 and 4. Let's see. It's not a bathing suit, not shorts or fans or towels or methamphetamine or however you say it. Sorry, I got a phone call. Oh, it's okay, Timbo. Question is, name something that people buy more of in the summer. So if I actually do dress up, the from what you thought, uh, it'd probably only have to be on Wednesday night because that's the only night I'm off. I don't think I could really pull off a suit, in the days when on the days when I'm working. Besides, by the time I got home, I'd have to change out of the suit immediately and get into my work clothes. Too bad they don't have you make work suits at work. Let's see. Now, fun fact: there were some managers at McDonald's that used to wear ties. I will say that. Let's see. Beach toys? Nope, not beach toys. Not beach toys or a hot dog or hats or bathing suits. That was tried. Coolers. What might you put in the coolers, Jonathan? Not or aloe vera? Is that a suntan lotion? I'm not sure. We've already got suntan lotion. Not ice booze or bleach blanket or sandals. Okay, there you go. I'm getting one from Timbo. I'm getting one from Timbo. There you go. There you go, Timbo. Soda. Soda pop number 3. Soda pop number 3. And now you just need number 5. What's something they might buy more of? It's not water or it's not a beach ball or water or bottled water or bug spray or a box of wine or charcoal or sunglasses or ice. There's a lot of Karens at McDonald's wanting free food. I remember there was this one guy that came in, late. And he basically admitted, he's like, well, I just come to McDonald's to check out girls. I get pizza every Wednesday night. I got to cut this. Let's see. It's not ice cream. Oh, hold on. We do have ice cream up here, number 2. But you guys were right into guessing another drink. This is another liquid. What do people drink a lot of in the summer? They might drink a lot of soda pop, they might drink a lot of beer, but What's another thing? It's not water they're looking at, and it's not Gatorade. We've got the beer answer. It's not tea. We got the booze answer too. Remember, you've got, so far you've got soda pop and booze. I mean, yeah, soda pop and beer. So what could that last one be? Something people drink a lot of in the summer. It's not tea, booze, or tea ice, or wine, or coffee. Not chocolate milk or juice. You got to think, what's a really popular summer drink? People buy more of it in the summer. It's a very popular drink. It's not Kool-Aid with meatloaf. Not a grape drink. Not iced tea or a slush or a Slurpee. There's three um I was gonna say there's 3 ingredients need to make it, but, before I could say that, Jonathan came in with the correct answer. Not snow cone or fountain drink or fruit juice or milkshake, but Jonathan got it, lemonade. Lemonade, number 5. Those are the 5 things more people buy of in the summer, so this summer, we need to stock up we need to remember to stock up on suntan lotion, ice cream, soda pop, beer, and lemonade. I'd stock up on everything except beer. I don't drink beer, but, everything else I'd stock up on. Oh, you call Sprite lemonade here in New Zealand? Really? Here it's just Sprite. Milk, lemonade around the corner, chocolate's made. I drink lemonade Kool-Aid. Oh, vodka lemonade. Mmm, vodka lemonade. So, alcoholic lemonade then. That's what that is what, vodka lemonade would be, alcoholic lemonade. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is going to be fun. Tim, Sprite with a dribble of imitation vanilla, it's amazing. I remember one person now it's not with, lemonade or Sprite, but, I remember they told one of my friends said, leave your, when they were little, this was like 1994, how do I remember 30 years ago? I've got a good memory from when I was little. When I was little, like maybe about 1994 or so. I remember they said, leave your one kid said if you leave your Dr. Pepper in the refrigerator for like 2 or 3 hours, then it'll taste like a slush and it's really good. That is one serious portal. Maybe you can give me some tips because mine's not doing so hot. I'll try it, Cheryl. Thanks, love. It cost me $600. There's a portal you can go through in the freezer. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name someone who kids like to play practical jokes on. Who do kids like to play practical jokes on? Yeah, they like to play practical jokes on their parents, Cheryl. Number 3. Their siblings, Peter and Cheryl say number 4. Friends, okay. Um, Spirit Stalker got friends. Friends was the first thing she said. Friends, and Cheryl and Spirit Stalker got friends number 2, and then they got teacher, the number 1 answer. Teachers. There's the 4 that people like to play practical jokes on anyone, your teachers, friends, parents, or your siblings. Hey, halfwit. There we go. Spirit Stalker, mine was only like $240. So you got a good So you got a good if yours only costs like 240, Jonathan, you got a good deal. Yeah, that was pretty easy, but this one, let's see how you do with this one. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Name something specific that you put butter on. What is something specific you put butter on? Yeah, there you go. There you go, Cheryl and Timbo and Peter. You put it on toast or bread. That's the number 1 answer. Toast or bread, number 1. Bagel bagel would probably be like bread, but no, yeah, toast or bread, number 1. Um, so it wouldn't be bagel or buns unless you look at bagel or buns as the same thing. But Cheryl and Halfwit got one. Pancakes, number 4. You put butter on your pancakes, number 4. Hers is way better than mine. That's probably why she was more expensive. Waffles. No, you don't put them on waffles. Don't put them on Pop Tarts. But potato, Peter says, and Jonathan gave the more specific answer. Yeah, a baked potato, number 3. Now you just need number 2. What is something people put butter on? I never seen or okay, wait, they probably have, but it's not cake that people put butter on. I mean, they probably do, but they probably mean after it's made. Not popcorn, but okay, there you go, halfwit. Corn. Corn on the cob, number 2. Corn on the cob is number 2. Corn on the cob, number 2. So two breakfast choices and two lunch or dinner choices. Depends on if you like. Oh, wait a second. That was just the front side. We haven't done the back side yet. Whoopsie. All right. Okay, we got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name something most people want. What do most people want? Hmm. Yeah, that I'm not sure. Should I would how does sex make you feel? Money? Okay, there you go, Peter. Money is the number 1 answer. It's not love though, or could be love. They might squeeze that in with love and sex. I don't know. Not security or good health or peace or meatloaf cooked to perfection. Heather cooks it when it's at perfection. Pearl necklace. Okay, I know that's not. I know that would not fit number 4, so it's not pearl necklace. Not a long life. Companionship. Okay, there you go. That's the answer I was looking for, Spirit Stalker. Happiness number 4. Happiness number 4. Now you can get back. Now you got money and happiness. Now you can get back to guessing um real answers. Okay. Not so we've got the answer of happiness, what you guys were trying to get. Not Riz or jewelry, but a nice car. A nice car. Cheryl says a nice car or a new nice car. New car number 2. Most people want a pearl necklace. A home. There you go, Cheryl. A house number 3. Number 3 is a house. There you go. You already got all 4 of them on what most people want. After this question, we're going to oh, well, I won't say it. I'll say it at on the start of the next question because we're not because Fernie, we're going to get this though. Okay, top 5 answers to this question. Name something you might rent while you're on vacation. What's something you might rent while you're on vacation? Yeah, you might rent a car, Peter. That's the number 1 answer. A car. Not a jet ski. You're close to 1 answer, but it's not jet ski. A condo? Okay, yeah, a condo, a cabin or a house, number 2. There you go. And Timbo and Cheryl knew what I was saying. Boat, number 4. Boat. Timbo, Cheryl, and Yeah, Timbo and Cheryl. They knew what I was saying. Boat number 4. Yeah, cabin or house, that's a condo number 2. Just need 3 and 5 now. A hotel. Okay, there you go, Peter. A hotel room, number 3. Number 3 is a hotel room. Now just got to get number 5. It's not a tractor. It's not a kayak. It's not a girlfriend. It's not a beer either. A driver. Okay, a driver to drive what? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No, you don't drive these. Never mind. Fishing pole. I will for sure, Lewis. It's not a cab or a limousine. Now you can ride in it, but it's now you can ride in it, but it's not it's not a moving vehicle though, I'll tell you that right now. It's not a bike or a jet ski, not bowling shoes. You can definitely move around in those bowling shoes. A beach chair? Nope, not a beach chair. Piece? Well, not exactly. What do you exactly mean by piece? Not a volleyball. And no, Jonathan, it's not yellow pudding pops. Yeah, we did get cabin or house when they said cause somebody up here said condo. Cheryl said condo and I gave that to her. And let's see, it's not a boogie board or a surfboard or a towel or a bike. Not a bicycle. Now this is something that you can't drive this. You can move around in it, but you can't drive this though. A beach spot? No, not a beach spot. Not a hotel room. Remember, something you can move around in, you can travel in, but you can't really take it. Hey, bite flight. No, it's not an umbrella or a hotel room or your basement. We've got a boat. Yeah, we've got a boat, but there's one other thing that you could move. I mean, I don't know if they carry these around anymore, but they carried them back in the 90s. I rented Heather's Meatloaf for $2.99 a day on roller skates. No, not a baby carriage or a hang glider. Stupid people for $500, Alex. I mean, Matthew. Mm. This isn't Jeopardy. This isn't Jeopardy. I know you know it's not Jeopardy. I just had to throw that out. Jonathan, wrong show, bud. Not a taxi or a hot air balloon or a life jacket. I know I like to do that every once in a while. I know. Wrong show, dude. Let's see. Not a pole or a roller skates. Okay, a hint. All right. Like I'm saying, you usually tie this up to a car and you could move around in it, you know. You could actually, get you could actually relax in it. You wouldn't be stuck in a car. If you tied this to the car, you could bring along with you and you could ride in there, and have a really, nice thing to move in with. It's not a trailer or a camper. Okay, there you go. Spirit Stalker got it. Yeah, number 5 is a motorhome or an RV, as in motorhome or recreational vehicle. Motorhome or recreational vehicle, number 5. The only reason I know what RV stood for is because host Ray Combs had to reveal it. He said the whole full thing of RV, recreational vehicle. That's how I know what it means. Okay, now, I was saying about this question, I'm saying this sucks because we need Heather for this one. We need Heather for this one. but let's try to get it, let's try to get it without her here. We need her because she could fill in a couple of good answers. But let's try to see how we can do this without her. Top 7 answers to this question. Name something associated with Scotland. We need Haggis in here, Mr. Wondering Haggis. He's from Scotland. Name something associated with Scotland. Not Emmanuel, but there you go, Peter. Bagpipes, number 2. Bagpipes, not castles, but there you go, Tim. Whiskey, number 5. I used to drive a BMW. That was my first car. Haggis. Nope, not Haggis. Well, I did. I can't drive anymore. Not Roddy Piper, but there you go, Cheryl. A kilt. That's the number 1 answer. A kilt. Vikings. Not Vikings. Somebody made Spirit Stalker mad about something. Let's see. No, not RV, not like the last one. Loch Ness Monster. Okay, there you go. There you go, Steve Areno. The Loch Ness Monster is number 4. Loch Ness Monster, number 4. Not castles or sheep. We did get Loch Ness Monster. It's not haggis. Not big men or loadies everywhere, but we did get kilts. Yeah, kilts was number 1. So you've got the two top answers, kilts and bagpipes. You've also got Loch Ness Monster and whiskey, number 4 and 5. Just need 3, 6, and 7. No, that's Heather Spirit. Mm. That's probably what Heather would say, when Peter would make something of her meatloaf. She'd get angry. Mm. Let's see. They don't have beards. They don't have beards. Or they might, but they don't do it on the survey. I still have the car, and it wasn't my first car. It was my last car, but I gave it to my mom because I can't drive anymore. Now, my first car was a BMW, and ever since then, I've been driving different Jeep Grand Cherokees. First one was a green one. Had an accident in that, and it put a hole in, and it felt like a really big gap hole. And then other ones, other ones, brown, black, and now what I drive now, gold. It's like I've had like 5 cars in my life. Still okay. Gingers. No, not Gingers or Ed Sheridan. Heather's famous meatloaf is served on Fridays. The kilt. I've had 5 or Jeep Wranglers. So we almost have the same car if it's made by Jeep. Excellent accents or slang. No, laddie. Accent or slang is not on the survey, Steverino. Let's see. Not agriculture. Hangers for a kilt for his wedding day. It's asked of 100 people, so it's not hangers for a kilt for his wedding day, but I think you are mentioning, what Haggis probably would what our friend from Scotland, Haggis, would probably want. Fishing. No, not fishing or Braveheart. I use Heather's meatloaf to plug a hole in my dinghy. As you can tell, I have no answers to this hard question. Mm, well, I can give you guys. Well, if Spirit Stalker is stumped, you've already given whiskey. Whiskey is there, yes. Whiskey is there. That's probably what they use for beer because it's not beer, but we got whiskey. Foxy redheaded women. No, no certain women. Now, but there are some answers up here that you have not gotten, and if you are stumped, I can give you hints on them. I will do that if I need to. Spirit Stalker, how much time have you spent in the back seat of a Jeep Wrangler? Peter's asking. On special occasions, Scottish people eat haggis, which is sheep intestines. So our friend Haggis Lewis his name means sheep intestines. Yeah, there's still you guys are still on the Scottish question, yes. You still gotta get number 3, 6, and 7. Scenery or views? Need to be more specific on no, not the scenery or the views. I would still yes. Excellent bands like Simple Minds, Cocktail Twins, and the Jesus and Mary Chain. No, not that, and not McDonald's either. Number 3 number 3 is something that, um, it's not castles. Shit stinks. It's not comfortable, but I've had 2 vans. Yes, I have pictures of him wearing a kilt on his wedding day. Oh, he's married? I didn't know Haggis was married. Steve Areno, you just got one of them. Golf. Number 6 is golf. Golf, number 6. Number 3 could be cold there, but they're probably stored on my photos. Well, so Haggis got married and I never knew it. Let's see. Not mountains or Hoot Man Hoot. Number 3 would be number 3 is more like, something you wear. It's a brand you wear. Lots of people wear it lots of people wear this kind of clothing style in Scotland. What's the color they might wear? Or what's the blended in color they might wear? No, not tartan. Not tartan. There's another word they're looking for that. It's not purple. It does start with P though, and it's a 5-letter word. Not white clothes or black clothes. Remember, starts with P and it's a 5-letter word. So the first letter is obviously P, and then there's 4 more in there. That's not posse or pearl. Men calling one another. No, not peach. What is what's a what's a color kind of not pinky or pukin, but a lot of people might think, oh, this is so ugly. Why would I ever wear this? It's nothing but on it. It's all Cool band, altered images. No, it isn't. No, it's not public, but remember, P word starts. You're close, Cheryl. You're just one letter off. You're just one letter off. Not plain, but yeah, plaid. Number 3, plaid. A lot of people would be like, oh, why would I wear this? Plaid is so ugly. A lot of people think, oh, plaid is so ugly. But I think, but I'm sure we probably got some. Oh, you said plaid, Jonathan? And how come I never saw it? I see you said pearl 4. You said symbol in 4. And that stinks like stupid people. Yeah, something like that. I have a lot of plaid shirts. Okay, plaid looks great on busty gals. Some girls think it's ugly. Some girls think it's ugly, but yeah, plaid would look great on busty gals. In fact, there is a there is now it's not from this edition, it's a longer edition. I remember looking on like what looks good on busty gals. They did a question on Family Feud in 2004 with Richard Karn, and I can't remember all of them. There were 7 answers. I can remember 3 in particular, but that's all. I remember the question was name something of a uh, name something a man wears that would look sexy on a woman. I remember t-shirt was number 1, dress shirt was number 2, necktie was number 4, but those are the only ones I can remember. Remember, it was 22 years ago I saw that one. I spelled it wrong, but I said plaid. And plaid and Dolly Parton. Okay, now number 7. Number 7 right after Pearl. It says plaid. Tim said Pearl, and then I said plaid. Oh, plaid looks good on Lonnie Anderson. Hmm. Seems sure are the farmers wear flannel here. Yeah, there you go. You know, always have a farmer wearing a flannel shirt and suspenders over it. Let's see. Number 7 is gonna be a little bit of a hard one. Number 7 is kinda just like, I think it's like the I think if I remember correctly, they said it's like maybe prison place for Scotland or something. I'm not a farmer, but they're comfortable and warm. Um, Number 7 is you would think you would think, "Oh, well, this place." Okay, something associated with Scotland. I think it's like a prison where you can put it. Can you make me mod? I liked and subbed and have been watching for 7 days. Well, fair AJ, I really don't know you. I know I'm happy that you've liked and subbed and been watching for 7 days, but I need active people in my stream. I need activeness, active people, I can't just make them a mod, just right away. I need you to see like loyalty, the loyalty. Like if you can come 5 to 10 times in my stream, then yes, I might make you a mod. But right now, no, it's only this is only the first time, and I don't need any more mods right now. And I'm not afraid to get dirty or greasy, Steve Areno. Cheryl is still grunge. Yes, she is. Mm, Fear it took me 7 years, not 7 days. Number 7 is they would take you into this. They might take you. I'm not sure if it means like a prison in Scotland or something, but it does have Scotland in it, and Scotland is like well, PPK is like a gangster. We carry out actions in PPK's name. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, Scotland Yard, number 7, Scotland Yard. I'm not sure. I think they said Scotland Yard is maybe like a prison or something. Scotland Yard, number 7. Lost the meaning of what Scotland Yard meant. I thought they said it meant like some kind of prison or something when I looked it up. Am I right? Scotland Yard is like a prison or something? Okay. Oh, the police station in England. Okay, my bad. Alright, yeah. So it's like jail place. That's what it gets for slapping me in the face. I should just put my cock to sleep, or that should take care of it. It's like it's their FBI. Never mind. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Next question. We got the top 5 answers to this next question. Here's the next question. Specifically, okay, this is a good question. Top 5 answers to this question. Specifically, what are you thinking about and about 1 hour before getting off of work? What are you thinking about when you're in work and you got 1 hour left before getting off at work? What are you thinking about 1 hour before getting off at work? Food. Okay, there you go. There you go, Cheryl and Peter. Dinner or eating. Dinner or eating, number 1. Cheryl says home. Okay, there you go. Going home, number 2. Not the wife's tits, Steve Areno. Not the tits. A beer. Okay, there you go. But you did get beer. Number 5, a drink. Number 5 is a drink. Sleep. Jonathan says sleep. Oh, Peter said beer too. Peter said beer as well. Steve Reno and Peter said beer. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Sleep. Yep. Jonathan got it. Sleep or resting. Number 3. Now just need number 4. Number 4 is going to be a tricky one. I think. I think that's going to be a tricky one for you. Food, beer, relaxing. No. Booze, not divorcing wife, not sex or a joint or see your kids, or shower or get hard anal or gambling at the casino. But Jonathan likes that answer, Tim. Not a shopping list if Cheryl's going to shoot me. No, not if Cheryl's going. Well, if Cheryl is going to shoot you, Peter, she might. That might get number 5, but no, it's not Jonathan. Okay, okay. Wait a second, John. Did you get my Facebook through email? Oh, housework okay, housework. I'll go ahead and give you that, Cheryl, because number 4 is getting work done. Number 4 is getting work done. You got off of work you were getting off an hour before work, but you're concentrating while you're still at work and getting work done. Sometimes there's just not enough time at work for me, which is why I'm glad I'm off tonight. Number 5, aliens are real. Well, Chronic Code, somebody said they watched a documentary about aliens punching somebody in the face for 300, Matthew. No. Chronic Code, you are welcome to join us if you want to. We need some more people. Need some more people. Let me make sure, Spirit Stalker. You want to join us, Chronic Code? Just ask Travis Walton. Travis Walton from the Waltons, changing your grinder profile pic. What I remember most is from the Waltons is John Boy. Yes, Bob Laser is probably an alien visitor. Steve, what did you think of that Bob Laser $4 documentary? Or I'm sorry, Laser Season 4 documentary. Oh, Fire in the Sky, Alien Abduction. I love aliens, visitors. I wish they'd take me away. Just for now when you said take me away, makes me think of that song. Um, they're coming to take me away. Ha ha ho ho. They're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me away. Ho ho ha ha. They're coming to take me away. All right. Oh, this is gonna be good. We all now, before I answer this question, we feel that we're all among friends, right? Night John Boy, night Aaron, night Jim, Bob, night Grandma. Me too. I want to get probed. LOL. JK. Project Looking Gas, Project Galileo, Project Paperclip, Gateway Project. This is not a gateway project, Chronic Code. This is a question. We got the top 6 answers to this next question. The question is, name something. We all feel we're close friends, right? We all feel we're close friends, right? Before I answer this question, we all feel we're close friends, right? Because this question is about. I'm asking you because this question is about close friends. We all feel we're close friends, right? Sometimes. Steve Reno says right. Mm. Okay. So, yeah, so this question should be easy for us because it's about close friends. Top 6 answers to this question. Name something close friends often share with each other. What do close friends often share with each other? There you go, Cheryl. They share secrets with each other. That's the number one answer. Hey, Heather. And Heather and Cheryl got clothes number 2. Oh, Tim also got secrets number 1. Let's see. They don't share toilet paper or bodily fluids or their stats, but they do share clothes, secrets, not porn DVDs. John, I'll try after stream since it's my first time. Yeah, it's good to see you back, Heather. It's good to see you back. Let's see. There, it's Yvonne Reynolds. That's yeah, that's her Facebook. I can tell you that right now. Brad Paisley's CDs, if they if they're lame. Nope, not any dreams or anything. I would have counted it as dreams, but no. And it's not money they share. A holiday house, not a holiday house. Going to get some more pizza. I'll be right back. If you eat a lot of pizza, John, and everything, don't end up looking like a. Don't get yourself big like Mario. Let's see. Let's see. No, they don't give him any. They don't give him any diseases, halfwit, so it wouldn't be herpes. But Steve Reno did get one. Food. Food. Number 6 is food. Shoes. Not shoes, weed, or makeup. Yep, Heather's back. I'm black. Peter, they asked me that last time. I don't know what that means. What did Peter say? Can you make can you make meatloaf? We have high standards. Hello, Ray P. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I almost said it. Hello, hello, Ray. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Ray actually seems like he was okay. Seems like okay. I don't know if he's actually. I'm not sure if he's actually. Well, the name. They didn't really say anything. All they did was just say hello. I think it. So I'm gonna give him a chance, to talk. Let me give him a chance to talk, and then I Cheryl found it disgusting. That's why she did it at first. I just fixed it. What's up, Blue Crew? Oh, hey, local ham. Local ham, what's up? We're just playing a game. We're just playing a game. You are definitely invited to play with us if you want to. Is that your answer to a question, Jonathan Hair Trigger? Actually, I forgot the question. Steve Areno is such a cool name. Hey, look at that. Local ham dealer's already making a friend with Steve Areno. Just being honest. Um, the question, Jonathan, was name something close friends often share with each other. So far, you've got secrets, clothes, and food. What else? Steve Areno is such a. Oh, yeah. I already read that part. Nope, not movies. Thanks a bunch. Yeah, we did get secrets, clothes, and food. We've got those already. You've gotten 1, 2, and 6, but you need 3, 4, and 5, which could be a little tricky. I would only think they would share number 3 and 4. Should you really share? Well, okay, yeah, 3 and 4 they do share with their friends. It's not hair products. They're GFs. No, not their girlfriends. I think if they shared their girlfriends, they could steal their girlfriends. Yikes. Nope, not a brush. Not a brush. They s- this is things that these are really 3, 4, and 5 are kind of things like, that stuff friends share. Well, yeah, but I mean, it's all from talk, though. It's all from talk. What are some talk things? I had a threesome once, Jonathan said. No, it's not that they don't share their cooties. Can anyone answer? They're trying to get some answers. They're trying to get some answers, local ham. No, they don't share their insults or their gossips. If they're friends, they wouldn't share gossip. Or unless I mean, or if it was about them. Or I'm sorry, if they're friends, they wouldn't share insults. Yes, go ahead, answer. Jokes. No, not jokes or their pets. But there is one that starts with a P though, but it's not a nice one. There, local. I don't want to say that one and get in trouble. I don't want to say one and get in trouble. You won't, as long as you don't say anything nasty, local ham dealer. We don't time out anyone that says anything that doesn't say anything nasty. As long as you're not nasty and you're clean, you're fine. This is the gayest channel on YouTube yet Ina, you came to it anyway. So you're the one to talk. Oh, no, you guys are no, you're fine, local ham dealer. I mean, you're not saying anything nasty or anything. So, hello, MK Gaming. Em- They share ham dinners. Well, remember, Peter, they do. It does say they share food. They share food. No, it's not go. It's not gum. It's not gum. But good try, ham. I mean, just shout out any answers. I mean, everyone can answer at once. That's why I make it a. That's why I make it. It can be anybody's turn anytime. Anytime they have an answer. I just look at you guys as one big team and don't give you the three strikes mode since there are other people in here. Dessert? Well, that's kind of food. Still not working, Spirit Stalker. No, not toothbrushes. You tried toothbrushes and not soda, but you did get food. Sure, how are you feeling? Any good luck with health? CDs? No, not CDs. Spirit Stalker, what's your YouTube handle? Uh, okay. Okay, for they don't share their music, but local ham dealer, you said their stories. Their stories. I think I'm gonna give you that for number 5. Dreams. Yeah, number 5, their dreams. Because stories are sorta like dreams. So there you go. You gotta tell them, "Oh, I had a dream about this," and that could be a story. So yeah, I'm gonna give you number 5 for dreams. Let's see. What not DVDs though. See, that's what I mean by, like, think outside the box, not something that they'll do. I'll keep my eye on her. Cheryl's like, "Oh, yeah, sure, I cheat. That's why I've been wrong on most of the answers she's thinking." Mm. Let's see. I've been praying for you, Cheryl. You got this, love. I'm watching your ads in full. Thank you, Lewis. See, so you've gotten their dreams. Yeah, we'll definitely be praying for you, Cheryl. Praying that they'll remove this and you'll get and we can and they'll nurse you back to health. Yeah, Lewis is a good friend. Lewis is a very good friend. See, anybody I've basic I mean, I mean, you're all good people. You're all good people. Tim, step up and give Cheryl a pearl necklace, cheap ass. I may be in hospital for up to 3 days. They're removing half a lung. Ooh. In 1 week and 1 day. So you go in the what's today? Today is the 15th, so you go in the 23rd. Yeah, I could watch an hour. If I could watch an hour, and I would. Local ham, thank you. Son, you're a good guy too, brother. Yes, BPK. Well, we be praying for you up to we can remember to be praying for you tonight. Huh, Peter, I don't know. Huh, Peter, I've ran out. I appreciate that, Heather. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Heather's been here once, but I mean, local ham and Heather, the two newbies. Well, Heather's been here once before, but yeah, I mean, see, you're getting all. I mean, you're getting a lot of appreciation from friends and people you don't even know, Cheryl. I mean, that shows that we really support you in this fight in this fight for this cancer that's taken you. Everyone does, bro. They have to puncture through rib cages in several places. I hope they put you to sleep so you don't feel any pain. Are they gonna put you to sleep? I would suppose if they have to open you up operating, they're gonna put you to sleep. I love you all, but I'm just here for the meatloaf jokes. Cheryl, you are too stubborn to let anything get you down. I'm sorry, Cheryl. I'm praying hard for you. That's what, and you know what, Jonathan? That's what Lewis says all the time to us. He says tomorrow is not promised to anyone, so Lewis could tell you that's the absolute truth because he always tells us every day. He says, tomorrow is not promised for anybody. He's like, everyone be good to everyone today because tomorrow is never promised. See? Yep. Jonathan and Lewis can agree on it because Jonathan said tomorrow isn't promised to anyone, and Lewis says tomorrow is not promised. They removed my left kidney when I was 8 years old. Ooh, just at 8 years old. That'd be that'd be scary. Could eat Heather spaghetti and never wake up. Oh, I love homemade spaghetti. I love homemade spaghetti. I'll eat some of Heather's spaghetti. If you ever had a fight with someone, haven't talked it out right away, now is the time about it and can't and make up because tomorrow you can't. Oh, Heather, he didn't mean you, Heather. He meant our other friend, Heather. Not you, he wasn't talking about you, Heather D. He was talking about our other friend, Heather, honey, obviously not here. No, he wasn't talking about you, Heather D. He was talking about our friend, Heather, honey. Okay, sure. At this point, I'll eat anyone's spaghetti that's not frozen. Mm. Yeah, wrong, Heather. Sorry, sorry, Heather D. Yeah, yeah, we wouldn't do that to you, Heather. You've this is only the second time you've come and everything. You don't want to. I said we wouldn't insult you the second time you come. Now the 200th time you come might be different because we'd be closer. But it all depends on the times you come in here. Let's see. I'm sure Heather D's meatloaf is impeccable. What do you think, Heather? Do you think the meatloaf you make is impeccable? and I try to stay off Peter's radar. Now I know 3 Heathers now. Yep, we all know 3 Heathers. Heather Honey, Heather D, and, well, our friend who's in Louisiana but never comes on anymore. Heather, keep coming back. I won't insult you for 2 weeks. I've never made meatloaf before. It would probably be bad, though. You never know, Heather. You never know. John, I'm getting your YouTube comments. I make a mean meatloaf. But do you burn your meatloaf, Jonathan? The point is, he always says Heather Honey makes her meatloaf, burns her meatloaf. So I have to ask you, do you burn your meatloaf? Well, that's because of this crappy life she's got now. She's lost her kids and she's lost her asshole husband that cheated on her. All she's got is her pet. Oh, see, I didn't know. I didn't know that about Heather. Heather, poor Heather. She lost her kids and now she lost her husband that cheated on her. It seemed like when we were talking, 6 years ago to her, 6 and 7 years ago, she seemed like, she was all happy. She seemed like she was all happy. I didn't know Heather's going through all this. But that's why I don't see Heather Hernandez on here anymore. A thing I'm not looking forward to is Australia and the food that tastes there. All their meat is grain. Feed tastes bad. Where did Are you asking where did Spirit Stalker go? She's right here. Yeah, she figured it out that she'd been cheating on her and her to go with her. Wow. That's awful. That's gotta be hard on her kids. Me and Haggis can talk about it when I come back, not tomorrow, but the next day I'll probably be back online. The truth is we really don't know each other that well. Honestly, for Cheryl to assume something like that kind of threw me off guard, to be honest. Sorry, Cheryl, but it's true. Just eat kebabs and Indian food, Tim. Delicious. We still have we still got number 3 and 4. We haven't finished our question yet. But I love getting to know each one of you. But I mean, yeah, Heather, we know you 12, 13. Yeah, we know you for well. But I love getting to know each one of you, Jonathan tells us. I love all of y'all like family. I love all of y'all like family too. You know, you know what Heather used to do to try to gross me out? She would send me pictures of pads for a joke. I don't eat seafood, Cheryl. I'll eat fish and chips. Prawns are big there. Spirit Stalker's comments disappeared. Comments on your video? Yum yum. Peter, really? Sir Mike is the one who recommended me here. Oh, Sir Mike. Nope, not to Bonnie Blue, Max. I'm a big fan of Indian butter, chicken with cheese and garlic naan. Oh, you can't see her comments. That's weird. I know you're having a problem with Spirit Stalker, it's like, you guys said you haven't blocked each other, but you can't see. I had a problem with that with somebody. I'm not sure, if they ever saw mine, but they went to another channel anyway. I can see her. Then who? Then who? Max Weber, Max Werber, if you stop spamming, we'll tell you. Well, I'll tell you. Yeah, just eat pizza, Tim. Now, Steve Areno, and he never comes in here anymore. Decent guy. They know who I they they know what I like to who I like who I would too, who I would goon to. You remember who I said, Steve Areno? And poor Max never got an answer. She was trying to send me something. Ah, I love Turkish kebabs in AU late at night. Yeah, no spamming the chat. I said, this Max Werber person was asking who I goon to. I said, I think Steve Areno knows, and I think Decent Guy knows, but Decent Guy's never here anymore, But I mean, he would know. But I mean, he knows. I mean, I think he knows. Where did ever he go? Did he desert us? L stream? No, this is a W stream. This is a W stream. Spamming in the chat is against the YouTube guidelines. Yeah, her initials are RR. Thank you, Heather. That's the correct thing. A W stream. No, not DB, DG. Decent guy. Last week I gooned to Raylan big time. It's DG. Well, I tell you, I goon to Riley Rays, and sometimes I goon to Blake Lively too. Mega uber super duper omnipotent stream. I know it's kind of like they left the question. They left the question bar. It's like we left the question bar and then got into conversation. They left the question in the middle of the question too. Local ham. We need decent guy to come back, and we also need Doctor Who to come back too. Is that a good thing? E, is that a good thing? E. Okay, let's play. If you come in here and act like a dumbass, we'll take you out. Yep. Listen to listen to Lewis. Listen to Lewis. Anyone that trolls, Lewis will take you out. But E transgender right now. You can blame California Ford for Doctor Who. Yeah, we lost her because of her. She didn't know that she didn't know that Doctor Who was a regular. She thought he was a troll, so she timed him out. And we've lost Doctor Who now because of her. Unfortunately. Wolverine is the compliment. Okay. Um, I miss Doctor Who, and I also miss, well, not only Doctor Who, but Decent Guy too. Decent Guy was always a good supporter, always a good friend. I did, but I mean, I think I did, but I didn't see him there. Tell me I'm handsome. Jonathan, Spirit Stalker says to email her after you get that. I don't see Doctor Who in the Three Stooges stream. I talked to him if I did. Yeah, because Doctor Who got offended when California Stream hit Ford hit him. So Doctor Who got mad and said, "She hid me. I'm unsubscribing." So we lost him. But if I could only find a way to get back to Doctor Who. Let's see. Oh yeah, if you got, there's a lot of lore to unpack here. Speaking, speaking of lore to unpack, there's a couple things here, and I mean, number 3 and 4, something close friends share with each other. You guys talk about this. She does come in here. She does come in here for about a minute or 2, and then she's like, "Well, I've gotta go to work, or I'm working, so I gotta go now, bye." And then if we start playing, she just leaves out of the blue. So I figure she must not be a game player. Oh, California Ford's got a oh, yeah, that's right, you said California Ford. You 2 used to be friends, and then you hit like a spark with her and, got her angry, you said. I think one time when you were in here, Matthew, will you please tell Spirit Stalker that it's not working? I don't know why, but I was hoping she could send me her YouTube handle. Spirit Stalker, Jonathan is not really it's not really working with him. Yes, he was rough with folks. I remember she probably would have got, I mean, who she took after, I said that I remember Tim said, Tim told her, stop that and everything, and then I know she was rude with Tim. Tim got mad and had to leave for a minute because of her. No, he wasn't mad. Who could get mad at Lewis? There you go, sir. There you go, Jonathan. Cheryl made your uh put Spirit Stalker's link in the description for you. But yeah, but I said, something. It's kind of like, I'd say I would say for number 3 on this one, it's like, we have certain things with some certain YouTubers on here. You know, it's a certain P word. Yeah, I know who I'm talking about, and he does not come in here anymore because I had to take his rinse away because he was being rude. But I know who you're talking about. We all know who you're talking. Well, you guys probably don't know who I'm talking about, but it's some person that used to come in here. But when I said because she was rude to somebody, I said, I think they've all figured out who I was talking about. Column Joe was the worst. Yeah, Column Joe was the worst, but I'm not talking about her though. Since I didn't re-rich him back, I don't think he comes in anymore. But I know who you're talking about. It was funny watching everyone destroy her. Yes, it was. I mean, she would play with us, and then she was getting destroyed, and then she'd be like, "Stop." I remember she got mad at a couple people, and timed them out for 24 hours when they didn't do anything, and I thought and I thought, I thought, "Okay, that's not acceptable." She timed out 2 or 3 people for 24 hours, and they didn't even do anything, so I had to time them out for 10 seconds to fix it, and then I said, "You don't do that, Call 'em Joe," and I took away her wrench, and she's like, "Sorry, I'm just mad." I just described her channel. Vertical mode won't allow it. I've always been told I need to try to go, horizontal mode, but I forget it. I hate when that happens. When what happens, Jordan? Yeah. What did I hate to call his name out, but he is not here right now, so number 3 would describe, some things that, have to go. Bye, putt-putt. Bye, chat. Bye, Heather. You're getting your first snow this weekend. We got ours back in January. Wasn't a very snowy winter. Less trolls if you go horizontal. Oh, that's good. I haven't seen Smoking Ace, just like Tree. Bye, Heather. Make meatloaf, Peter says. And Cheryl says, bye, Heather. Yeah, bye, Heather. We'll be on here for maybe like another. Let's see, I've got 25% left, so at the least maybe 20 more minutes. And if would be able to top 20 more minutes, we'd finally hit 3 hours again. Green film, highly recommend, but don't burn it. Robart, by the way, you look like young Chris Pratt. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I said that, I said, if I look like young Chris Pratt, too bad I didn't get to be Mario in the Mario movie then. Um, well, for one of the answers is political views and answer. Oh, yeah, local ham, because number 4 is they share their opinions or feelings. Yeah, number 4 is opinions or feelings. Yeah, so political views, yeah. Opinions or feelings, number 4. Number 4. So you did get an answer, local ham. Political views, opinions or feelings, number 4. When you're done, can you give John my Facebook info? Because I don't remember how. I'll have to try to add Jonathan. I'll try to have to add Jonathan on Messenger because I only have him on here. Be right back. Start without me if needed. And he was still a moderator on my channel as well. Yeah. You've been up late the last couple times I've seen you. Did you get fired? Nope. No, actually what is up is that on Wednesday night, Josie, on Wednesday nights I have off. I have off on Wednesday nights. I said the funny thing is right now, I'm still streaming with all of you and everybody that worked tonight is now home. Thanks for helping, Cheryl. Of course, Tim. This guy is supporter Israel, I guess. I actually don't have any opinion on that AP. So I couldn't give you an answer. Free Palestine. Tim, I will friend you back. Okay. Thank you, Elijah. I know Jesus loves me. I hope I said hi to Lewis. Isn't Lewis still here though? Mm. If we could hold off, we could actually probably hit, um, 3 hours tonight. That's if it doesn't fall fast. Right now, we're at 2 hours and 45 minutes, one of the longest times we've ever been here. But yeah, but I was going to say that, p poli Local Ham actually got an answer when he said political views. It was number 4, opinions or feelings. Now, number 3 is something that else that you would share, you know? Number 3 is like opinions or feelings, but I mean, it's a more of a it's more of a personal thing, you know? If it's a personal thing, then they think they might share their what? It could involve being, tearful, it could involve being, could involve being okay, Joski, the question is, name something close friends often share with each other. I have been since I was 12 years old, Kenneth Robinson. Probably not as good as I was, but, I still consider myself the puppet king, yes. Well, we've already got secrets, not their sadness or their blood, but I mean, this is something you might talk about with a therapist, you know? You would talk about this with a therapist or a doctor, you know? Yeah, your problems. You would share problems with your friends. That's the 6 things that you would feel with your friends. Now, my question is, now that we got that down, are you guys still in the mood to play, or are you guys in the mood to chat instead and save the rest for Friday? Because we still have 23% left on here. 13 minutes to 3 hours and 23% left in this phone. Let's play. All right. All right. This might be easier than the last question. Try this one. Top 6 answers to this question. Name something you buy frozen. What do you buy frozen? What's something you buy frozen? I write down a lot of questions, because I never know how many more we'll have. Like for Monday, Friday, and Saturday streams, I write 25 questions because I think we'll get those in 2 hours. We could get up to 3 hours here on Wednesday, so I write like 30 questions or more. Been on here for 3 hours. Well, not on here for 3 hours exactly. 2 hours and 48 minutes, but we're getting there. What is something you buy frozen? Okay, Peter, Cheryl and Peter said pizza. Pizza. There you go, guys. Pizza is number 4. Pizza is number 4. Ice cream. There you go, Joski. Ice cream is the number 1 answer. Ice cream. Oh, Cheryl also said ice cream. You got wouldn't be a popsicle, but ice cream though. Not a dildo, Peter. Chicken? Nope, not chicken. Turkey? No, not turkey. Inseminate insemination straws. No, not insemination straws. No, Steve Reno, you know it's not yellow pudding pops. You know that's not an answer. I mean, yes, you buy yellow pudding pops, uh, frozen, but they wouldn't make the survey. Odd Crino, every time somebody says yellow pudding pops, I feel like they want me to do my Bill Cosby impression. Yellow pudding pops. Let's see, shrimp, not shrimp or sperm. Beef, fish. Okay, there you go, Timbo. Fish is number 5. Baby oil in a 6-pack or a frozen dinner. Well, I will say that, Peter, they usually gotta take first answers, and so baby oil in a 6-pack was the first thing you said. So not baby oil in a 6-pack, but Cheryl got it, Cheryl saved your other answer, Peter, a frozen dinner. Frozen dinner or a TV dinner they have, number 3 is a TV dinner. Vegetables, okay, Timo, they do sell vegetables frozen, number 2. Now all you need is number 6. It's not ice. Yes, we do have TV dinner. Well, maybe Jello pudding pop should be on there. Well, it was the 90s, so you don't know. That makes me laugh all the time. My Bill Cosby impression makes you laugh all the time. I got it from I actually got it from my friend that, or the other person I told you that lives in Tyler, Texas, I heard him do a lot of Bill Cosby impressions, and he always said Jello pudding pops and like that, so I learned it from him. Jello pudding pops. I remember one time that when SP was in here, don't make fun of Bill Cosby. He's like, don't try to imitate Bill Cosby. Let's see, fruit. Nope, not fruit. No, not a popsicle, but there is something that you could get from a popsicle. You know, could get it from a popsicle. Um, but it'd have to get, warm though. It would pass for your Bolox after a vasectomy. No, not waffles. Not children nugget. I think you meant to say chicken nuggets. No, not chicken nuggets. Let Bill do. Let's Bill. Let Bill do. Bill says one. SP. Let's see. When Cheryl was younger, they only radio frozen dinner she hung out with Heather. You know that Heather is so much older than Cheryl. That is like with Heather and Cheryl, that would be like a 21-year-old hanging out with a 6-year-old. Because I think Heather is 15 years older than Cheryl. I think she's the oldest in here. See. Let's see. Hot dogs. Not hot dogs or ice. Fruit concentrate. Okay, you're close. You're close. You're close. Very close. You're very close, local ham. Very close. Not okra or cut fruit. Wine slushy, you're very close too. Why did you grape my little brother for coward? I don't do that stuff. Path- and yes, your name really does show you're pathetic. You're pathetic, nine. Ice packs? No, not ice packs. Not that much older, honestly. Corn dogs? Nope. Frozen fish sticks. How old is Heather? I think she's like 70 years old. I think Heather's like 70. OJ Constant, but she looks like she's 20 though. I thought Heather might have been in her 30s or something before I knew she was 70. One of the people I've told her she has not aged in like 50 years. OJ Constant. Okay, I'll give you that halfwit. I'll give you that because number six, my sis is 70 and she's hot. Okay, yeah, because Juice is number 6. And OJ, yeah, OJ and OJ Concentrate, Steve Marino and Cheryl both got it. Yep, Juice number 6. Hello there, Olaf. How would I prove it? I mean, fruit concentrate is juice. This is rigged. Well, I said okay. So I should have. So I said you were close with fruit concentrate, but not exactly. I almost gave it to you. I guess I should have given you juice too, local ham. Please do, Chloe. It's Chloe. Or who's Chloe? Oh, my sister is hot. My sister is hot. Well, maybe not my maybe not my oldest sister, but my older one is. She may be in her 40s, but she says she's hot. A lot of people said that, she looked hot and everything. I remember telling one of my I remember when I was playing football in high school and my sister who was well, younger than we were. I was in high school, so she was about in her early 20s. and they're like, "Your sister is hot," and I was like, and I remember one, I told them, I was like, "She has a boyfriend," and one player was like, "I don't care, I'd screw her anyway." Hey, don't talk about my sister like that. My sister is chopped, sadly. It's okay if a girl says that, it would be weird if a guy says that. So my older sister, yes, a lot of people liked her, but I mean, she's married. She's in her 40s now. She's been married for, well, it'll be 20 years in October. She got married in October 2006, so in October she'll be married for 20 years. Okay. Now, next question. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name a sport with expensive equipment. Any sport, winter or summer. What's a sport with expensive equipment? Yeah, she's been married 55 years. Oh, she got married. Oh, and she got married at 15? Because if she's 70, she's been married 55 years. So she's been married about since she's been born, Spirit Stalker. Wow. Let's see. Football. Yep. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. Football. Football, number 4. Number 4, football. Were you trying to say football too, Peter? Well, if so, you got number 4. Not martial arts. Motocross, there you go, halfwit. Auto racing is number 3. Auto racing, number 3. And there you go, Cheryl, you just got it. Skiing is the number 1 answer. That's what they said, a sport with expensive equipment. Yeah, auto racing, number 3. And let's see if you guys can get and skiing, Cheryl got skiing, number 1. We did get football. Um, nope, not baseball. Not baseball, they consider. NFL, that's probably like football. Not hockey. Not ice hockey. Don't remind me. 2006 is 20 years ago. Where did the time go? I remember in 2006 when my sister got married, one of her friends that knew me since I was little, they came over to me and said, "Well, you're the only one left to get married now." I never got married. I might not ever get married, but if I don't, that's all right. Um, golf. Okay, there you go. Halfwit and Steve Areno got it. Golf is number 2. Golf, number 2. Those are the sports with the most expensive equipment, and we are definitely gonna make it to 3 hours. We're just about a minute and 45 seconds or a minute 40 seconds away. Are you married or happy? I'm okay. I mean, I'm not married. I'm not married, but, you know, I'm happy, you know? I mean, hey, I said I think the only married person we have in here, the only 2 people we have in here married right now are Spirit Stalker and Halfwit. I think everybody else is single. Spirit's married and so is Halfwit, but I think those are the only 2 that are married. But we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. Sometimes I'm hoping I don't, because, that might cut into my time with you guys. All right. Anyway, to be honest, okay. Be married to the I'm married to the money. Oh, you're married to your money. Smart thinking, local ham. Okay, we got this question. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name something you have to name something you have to do to have a successful vegetable garden. What do you have to do to have a successful vegetable garden? You have to have a lot of sunshine. Nope, it's not sunshine. Not cow poop. Well, it has the smell of cow poop. Like Peter said it. Manure it. Yeah, use fertilizer or manure. That's number 3. Seeds. Don't have to seed it. Fertilize it. Yeah, use fertilizer. Spirit Stalker says water. Okay, there you go. That's what I was looking for, Spirit Stalker. Water it is the number 1 answer. Water it. Oh, Kev says plan ahead. It wouldn't be planning ahead, but or you might plan ahead, but they didn't have that on the survey. Let's see. Fertilizer. We got the fertilizer answer. It's not time. We got the water answer. Scarecrow. Composting. Nope. Not talking to the plants. Oh, welcome back, Jonathan. Unfiltered sunlight. Doesn't have to be unfiltered sunlight as long as you use fertilizer or manure. Oh, there you go, Tim. Weed it is number 2. Weed it, number 2. And now number 4 is going to, yeah, you care, but how are you going to care? This is number 4 is going to be a really tricky one. Spirit Stalker 55, I just watched the video in full and commented and give you a like. All right, there you go. There you go, Spirit Stalker. You've gotten something from Lewis now. Brondo, it's got what plants crave. Well, they don't it's something that the plants have and everything, but you have to do something with them though, you know. You have to do something with the water in a special way. Got to do something with soil it. Best transgender. I'm not a, Are you a transgender YouTuber? I'm not. Planting medium. Okay, I guess I can give you that I guess I could give you that half wit for planting medium because well, actually I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what cultivate means. It might be you might have gotten it with cultivate. Quality seeds and plants. Okay, balance P. Okay, wait a second. Halfwit said balance pH, so I could probably give that to him. Number because number 4 is tilt the soil. You tilt the soil. You tilt the soil. That's what it was. Tilt the soil. Number 4. Tilt the soil. I thought that's going to be hard on them. They're not going to get number 4. But you got it. So I'm surprised. And you guys, we have reached 3 hours. We've reached 3 hours, but we still got a little bit of power left that we could keep going. I knew it. Ah, yes. Tilt the ground. Yeah, you would tilt the soil. All right. Okay, we got the top 5 answers to this next question. Name something that can give you blisters. What's something that can give you blisters? Oh, so you did get it with cultivate. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. Shoes or walking. That's the number 1 answer. Peter can give you blisters, Steve Areno? No, not herpes. Some of my paddocks ain't been tilted in 40 years. It's not necessary to turn soil over. This is just what they thought in 91. Let's see. 3 hours, Steve Areno should pay you overtime. Hey, hey, when I've been able to do longer streams before, people have stayed on before. I think a lot of people have said they miss my 4 or 5 hours, but, I mean, it's what it is. I mean, I mean, I can't do it at home, and I would drain the phone and I would drain a phone. I said, "I can't go back. I can't do a restaurant," that would just be rude to just kinda, just be talking to it looked like I'd be talking to myself, and I'd be making noise in the restaurant, so that wouldn't be nice, so I do what I can, and I can get at least 3 hours out of it, which is good. Ki let's see, working out. Not working out. Nice sunburn, but, Tim, you did get a burn. Yeah, number 4 is a fire burn. Fire burns, number 4. That can give you blisters. Tight clothes? Nope. Stove? Nope. MRSA hospital superbug. My wife. Oh, no. Could she give you blisters, Halfwit? Not playing the guitar all day. We did get burning. Okay, Peter got one. Gardening, yard work, or gardening, number 2. Now, number 3 and 5 is what you need to get. It's not pinch skin or pencils when writing, but they can. Hig rebel when? What are you talking about, Selno? Guys, I have a question for you, and I know the answer. Do you know who made Matthew's logo to his channel? I don't think they do. I don't think they do. It wouldn't be pinching yourself or dating Neck Joe. Yeah, we get burned. Hello, Soda Forever. Gymnastics, LMAO. The bug makes blisters on her hands and feet. Oh, well, this is something that you got to do. That you would do yourself. It's a skin burn, not a skin burn or gymnastics. This is something that number 5 is something I have to do at work a lot, and number 3, well, Heather living in upstate New York has to do this all the time. Skin burn, not a skin burn. I consider myself to be smart. I think I'm pretty smart, Soda. Stick around, Love Soda. We're gonna be on a few more minutes. Dang it, just had 2 orbs in door camera. Stick around and play with us. You might like it. We do this all the time we're on. We did get fire burns. Yes, we did get fire burns. And we did get yard work and gardening. Number 3 is something that you have to do in the winter a whole lot, and number 5 is something I have to do every night at work. Yep, that's right. His sister made the logo. His sister, if you guys remember, she came in here a couple times. Adelaide's Advice Attic is her name. She made the logo for me. I needed a logo for my channel instead of just having a circle with my name on it. So I thought, I need a picture logo. So, she made it for me. Good. Okay, yeah, there you go. That's something that Heather's got to do all the time in the winter, Peter. Shoveling, number 3. Number 3 is shoveling. Now, number 5 is it's not mopping, it's the other thing I got to do at work sometimes. Yeah, but sure, let's manual labor. Well, you got to be specific. Good logo. Okay, there you go. Cheryl was specific enough. Sweeping. There you go. Sweeping, number 5. Sweeping. Got 12% left, and we still got 14 questions left. We'll be in a good way for Friday. All right, here we go. We got the top 6 answers to this question. Question is, name an activity is so boring it makes you sleepy. What is something that make that what's name an activity that's so boring it makes you sleepy? There you go, Cheryl. Reading. That's the number 1 answer that would make you sleepy. Not a 30-hour gooning sesh. Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. Watching sports. Watching sport. It's okay, Spirit Stalker. Watching sports is actually there. Number 3. Number 3. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. Day drinking. No. Driving. Okay, there you go, Peter. Driving is actually there. Number 6. Driving. Yes, I have a few videos of Orb, Steve Areno. Cleaning the toilet. I don't know if that would clean the toilet would make you sleepy, but it's not clean the toilet and it's not babysitting either. Yeah, we did get sports. We did. She said golf. So and watching sports is number 3. So I gave that to her. TV. Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. Watching TV just in general. Number 2. Number 2. Watching TV. Not eating. Homework. Okay. There you go, Cheryl. Studying. Number 5. Studying, number 5, and now just gotta get number 4. Spirits like electronics. Okay. Just gotta get number 4. Number 4 would be something that people go to all the time, but, it's not the best thing in the world. We did get reading. Sometimes you have to go to it, sometimes they may make you take notes, you know? Sometimes you have to go for I mean they do this in class every morning too, or they may do it in an auditorium. There's like yeah, I know, I made it to 3 hours. So far, I've been on for 3 hours and 10 minutes, and I've got 11% left on my phone. Not exactly school, but or a classroom, but, yeah, there you go, Cheryl. A lecture or a speech. Number 6 is a lecture or a speech. And there you go. Lecture or speech, number 4. Yeah, my battery's fine. It's almost on 10% though. When it gets to 10%, it goes fast, but I said I'm surprised that I was able to make it 3 hours on here tonight with you guys. All right. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, name one thing you might find in a trunk in the attic. What's something you might find in a trunk in the attic? Yep, 10% battery now. No, what's one thing you might find in the attic? Yeah, you might find some clothes, Cheryl. That's the number 1 answer. Clothes. Pictures, there you go. Spirit Stalker, you got the number 2 answer. Pictures. Diarrhea. Pictures. Okay, there you go. That's what I was looking for, Spirit Stalker. Books or diaries, number 3. Number 3, books or diaries. Not great grandpa's monogrammed cum rags. We've gotten close. Not a rat or a mattress, but you're close with mattress. Something you do with a mattress or you use a mattress with it. Toys. Not toys. Yeah, there's some memorabilias, but what kind of memorabilias? There you go, Cheryl. Blanket, number 4. Blankets, number 4. What kind of memorabilias? What kind of memorabilias? There's a lot of old memorabilias, but, you gotta be specific on what kind of memorabilia. I meant diarrhea. Not baby clothes or collectibles. The new battery. Question, paperwork, trophies, antiques. No, paperwork. Okay, there's some kind of paperwork. There's some kind of paperwork. What's on the papers, though? I don't know why they kept doing that. That was weird. It's not a trophy, though. It's not a Christmas tree or a deed. Wedding, not a wedding or birth certificate, but this could lead to a wedding, though, if they keep some of these. Question, Jonathan, is name something you might find in a trunk in the attic. Well, not legal papers, but this would there you go. Love letters or letters. Number 5. Number 5 is letters. Might find some old letters. Remember a long time ago. Long, long, long time ago. I don't know why it was there, but I remember a letter someone wrote to us in 1989, but that was like 2019 when I found it. How you find a 30-year-old letter? You don't know. Could have been 2018, 17, something like that. Anyway, next question. We're at 8%, but we got a lot of 4-answer questions. Maybe we could get through all of them. Who knows? Let's see. Top 4 answers to this question. Name a schoolroom chore kids do. What's a schoolroom chore kids do? Probably won't get through all of them, but let's see. Schoolroom chore kids do. There you go, Cheryl. They clean the blackboard. That's the number one answer. Clean the backboard, and there you go, Cheryl. They also clap the erasers. Number two. What's two more things they do? Erasing, cleaning, gather. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. They distribute papers. Number three. Not erasing, cleaning. Not sharpen pencil or sweep the floor. They clean up puke with pencil shavings. No. Help the teacher. Nope. Throw the trash out. No. Massage the teacher's feet. No. The kids these days have no idea. They they do clean something, but it's not going down on your teacher. They clean something, but it's not the puke they clean. Grading the quizzes? Nope. Going down on your teacher, female teacher? No. Attendance? Nope. Cleep gum, wipe tables? Okay, there you go. You clean the desk. There you go, Cheryl. You clean the desk. Number four. Number four, you clean the desk. Okay. You might get through these. I don't know. I'm not sure. 7% left. Okay, next question. Next question. We got the top four answers to this one again. If you lost your sense of smell, what smell would you miss most? If you lost your sense of smell, what smell would you miss most? Food. There you go, Cheryl. The food. That's the number one answer. You would lose your sit. You would lose. You would miss the food smell. There you go, Cheryl. You would miss the perfume or cologne. That's number three. Tim said flowers. Number two. Hello, pretty. Sight. Not. No. If you lost your sense of smell. Um. Yeah, flowers is number two, but not sight or donuts or hubby. Not cow farm or anthrax. Not farts. Not the baking or the rain or the beach smell or the grass. You must think your farts smell like fresh picked daisies and cinnamon. If you had gotten that correct one, I would have given it to you, but it's not daisies and cinnamon. Napalm in the morning? Nope. Bread baking? Nope. Cookies? No. Bacon? No. Gun range? No. But there is some. But yeah, it is something in the morning, Steve Arena. I'll say that. Soap? Not soap or cut grass. Coffee? Yeah, you missed your coffee in the morning. All right. I think we got 6% left. You think we could do one four more question and then that would be all she wrote for tonight? You want to try one four more question at 6%? Or should we wait till Friday? What do you guys want to try? You guys want to try it? It's only four answers and we got 6%. All right. Well, this will be the last question for tonight. Last question for tonight. We got the top four answers to this question. Question is, since frying foods is not a healthy way to prepare them, name a way that is healthy. Since frying foods is not a healthy way to prepare them, name a way that is healthy. Yeah, you bake them, Cheryl. Number two. Local Ham says broil them. That's the number one answer. Okay, boil. Spirit Stalker says, yep. Boil, number three. I mean, number four. Now, number three. It's not air fryer or barbecue. Not poach them. Not boiled meat. We've got boiled. We've got 5% too. Juice them? Nope. When I go on YouTube tomorrow, I'll put your YouTube channel link in my community tab. This is another YouTuber that everybody should subscribe to. And thank you, Lewis. You don't nuke them. You got one answer left. Not remove the fat. Not microwaved. Steamed. Tim got him steamed. There you go. Steamed. There's the four answer question. And I think George Foreman them. Yeah. And we've got 5% left on the phone, and I was going to say that that's probably a good one. The next one we'll start is a 5 answer question on Friday, but until because my phone's at 4%, so it'll probably die anytime soon if we try to do another question. But we've been on for 3 hours and 20 minutes tonight. I love you guys. Yeah, much love. Y'all behave yourselves. Yes. Until next time, everybody. Much love, and until Friday, everybody. Peace. I'll try to post it. I'll try to post it, Steve Areno, if I can. Maybe Beeswax can post it. We'll see. Yep. Good night, folks, everybody. Much love and peace. Till next time, everybody.